GM, welcome back to another episode of Web3 Academy. Today, we're looking forward. We're looking to the future. We are looking to 2023. Here's what we've done. We've had the whole team over here at Web3 Academy, myself, Jaybird, Kyle, Myles, Raul, and Tgal pulled together our top predictions for 2023. What are our predictions? Are we bullish? Are we bearish? Ooh, baby, you're going to have to listen to find out. Now, let's start with 2022. Brought us a bunch of events that no one could have predicted. Duquan's ego led to Terra Luna's demise, the potential death of royalties as a business model. I mean, that's still ongoing. We'll see if people are predicting about royalties for 2023. Sam Bankman-Fried's downfall from crypto. I mean, geez, what an awful story that is, and just a black shadow over the entire crypto world that we will all be glad to move beyond in 2023. I personally can't wait to no longer discuss it. Reddit onboarding the most Web3 users to date, and 3AC Capital betting the farm on volatile assets and just getting wrecked. I mean, 2022, what a year it was. I think a year of massive highs and massive lows. So we can all look forward to hopefully a more smooth year in 2023. And while no one can predict what will happen, I mean, especially in this crazy space, we wanted to share what each member of our team thinks might happen. And you might be surprised if some of these things are things that you've thought of already, or maybe they're things that might perk your ears and get you thinking about what we can be building in the future. You know, the thing is, our team here at Web3 Academy, we study the markets, we study this business, we study the trends every day. We're on top of the news so we can provide you with the most relevant information as possible. And that really allows us to sort of look through the looking glass with an expertise that I think you will find useful. And that's our focus, is to guide you through this journey into this wonderful, rocky, turbulent world of Web3, and make sure that you do so with some confidence and with some knowledge as you go. So let's start off our predictions. But before we do, we're just going to take a minute to hear from our sponsor.
The future of social media is here, and that future lives in Web3 on top of Lens protocol. Web2 social platforms are broken and ripe for disruption. You see, the epicenter of social media is the creators, and yet they are the most neglected. Web2 platforms like Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram are all essentially robbing creators of their worth. Creators are a new type of entrepreneur, forming new types of businesses. Yet with Web2 platforms, creators don't own their content or the profiles, and that's their product and business. Instead, they are tied to the platforms they choose to create on. Well, just like how crypto is freeing us from banks, Web3 is freeing us from these centralized platforms. On Lens protocol, creators own their content, own their profile, and even their social graph and followers in the form of NFTs. This allows you to move freely from one social application to another with your content, profile, and followers moving along with you. Lens protocol enables self-sovereignty for your social graph and interoperability across the internet. At Web3 Academy, we believe this is the future of social, and that's why we've partnered with Lens to ensure that the path of social media is heading in the right direction. Visit lens.xyz to learn more today.
Unlock Protocol is the NFT membership protocol for Web3. Content subscriptions, community access, event tickets are all forms of memberships, one of the most common business models for creators and entrepreneurs today. Building an NFT membership opens many new possibilities for your members. Everything from tailored multi-platform experiences to the ability to sell an unfinished subscription on secondary markets. These are things just not possible in Web 2. However, in order for this business model to work, creators need NFTs which are time-bound or have built-in recurring payments. Unlock Protocol does this for your NFTs. Better yet, with a few simple steps, you can create your own NFT contract without code. What WordPress has done for websites, Unlock Protocol is doing for membership NFTs. If you're an NFT creator, you can't rely on royalties as they are likely going to zero. You need recurring revenue. You need Unlock. At Web3 Academy, we believe NFT memberships are the future of business and community. And that's why we decided to build on Unlock. Learn more at unlock-protocol.com. Welcome back. Okay, first up, I've got Kyle Reedhead, my co-host, founder of Web3 Academy, and our very own Web3 celebrity. Here's his predictions. Number one, NFT utility is greater than speculation. NFT dollar denominated trading volume doesn't reach 50% of its all-time high from the bull market. However, Kyle believes the number of NFTs minted/transacted skyrockets to all-time highs and beyond. Number two, the US approves regulation for stablecoins. The USA does this because it allows the US dollar to be used on global crypto rails, enabling it to more easily flow and be used around the world. He also believes no other crypto/Web3 regulation is approved in 2023. That's a big prediction for crypto regulation on stablecoins. Number three, Reddit onboards 50 million people into Web3. Whoa. They have already onboarded 4 million. Actually, they've onboarded 5 million now. It's amazing how fast this number is going up. It's gone up in a week since we last wrote this. So when they launch community tokens and more NFT avatars and related collectibles, Kyle thinks that Reddit users will flood into the space. Little alpha there on their community tokens launch. Is that coming in 2023? I think so. Number four, the biggest brands go Web3. Amazon launches an NFT marketplace with an Amazon native wallet, and Apple launches a crypto wallet inside of the Apple wallet, which Kyle hopes are both non-custodial wallets. Woohoo, those would be huge things to happen next year. IRL adoption. A small country adopts blockchain tech, likely with zero knowledge proofs for some form of identity/voting purposes with their citizens. If Kyle were a betting man, he'd say it happens on Polygon. Oh, baby, that would be a really exciting one. I'm not so sure that's going to happen in 2023. I would predict that's further out, but my brother Kyle, he's on that one. Okay, number six, Twitter moves towards becoming the center of social. Twitter becomes the most influential Web2 social media platform and the best social platform for creators to earn revenue. Kyle believes in Elon's ability to build extremely effective teams and take technology to another level. This has nothing to do with Web3, but it's a prediction that will impact many of us on crypto Twitter. Number seven, finally some good games. A AAA Web3 game launches on Immutable or Polygon and onboards 10 million new wallets. Kyle doesn't think this will be a play-to-earn incentive scenario like Axie in 2021, but instead just a really good game that may include some tokenomics to earn. I mean, it's amazing. We just heard already this past week that the first AAA game launched on Illuvium Overworld, and it's only in beta to about 30,000 people, but I think Kyle's on to something with that prediction. Okay, next up, Lens Protocol surpasses 1 million active users. They're currently in closed beta, but Kyle's assumption is they will launch publicly in 2023, and most Web3 natives flock to the platform. And his final prediction, Web3 Academy drops some alpha. Ooh, Web3 Academy Pro becomes the #1 trusted source to understand which Web3 businesses, business models, and concepts will win. This is going to be the most valuable newsletter product in Web3. Hashtag if you know, you know. P.S. The first 100 people to sign up to Pro will receive 33% off for life. So don't wait. Okay, next up, my predictions. Number one, zero knowledge proofs will be the breakout Web3 tech of 2023. ZK proofs enable one party to prove to another party that a statement is true without conveying additional information. The use cases for this are extensive as we aim to ensure privacy while we move our identity and financial assets onto public blockchains. Right now, Starkware, ZK Sync, Aztec, Espresso, Immutable X, Polygon's ZK EVM, and Alio are either live on mainnet or in various stages of testnet. So we are ready for the ZK proof race that's going to come in 2023, as it is going to be an absolute breakout technology. Okay, next prediction. Everyone will have a Web3 domain name for their wallet. ENS is almost at 3 million registrations. Nike.swoosh is in beta. Unstoppable Domains has millions of registrations. And God knows no one is going to remember your 64-character ETH wallet address. Next prediction. Starbucks Odyssey will onboard 5 million new wallets. With over 25 million users globally on the Starbucks app and their new NFT loyalty program rolling out in beta right now, there are going to be a lot of happy coffee drinkers buying, trading, and selling their digital stamps to get a trip to a coffee plantation in Costa Rica next year. Number 4 prediction, blockchain gaming will finally arrive and onboard tens of millions. Much like Kyle, I believe the same. After years of development, many AAA games will hit the market in 2023 and drive mainstream adoption, driven mostly by the free-to-own model, which will put free NFTs in the hands of gamers in the form of in-game items. 2023 will be the year in which blockchain games finally break through. Okay, next prediction. Education will be the second largest industry after gaming to onboard millions to Web3. This one may seem like a surprise because education isn't exactly known as the fastest moving industry, but let's remember that the internet was initially adopted by universities and colleges as a means of sharing information. Now education is ready to bring credentials on chain. In 2022, we saw a state in India issue 100,000 verifiable diplomas on chain. In 2023, this number will grow to millions. Next prediction, regulation is coming and it's a good thing. I honestly have no idea when regulation will come, so this prediction is more of a manifestation because I strongly believe that we need regulation. Too many enterprises are waiting on the sidelines because regulators are dragging their feet and acting reactively rather than proactively. While regulation can strangle innovation, it can also be an accelerator as it opens the doors for so many to join the party. Next prediction, the best UX will be on wallet hardware. We say it all the time, the UX of Web3 sucks. You're blind signing these ridiculous requests in MetaMask without fully understanding what's happening and just hoping and praying that your assets don't vanish into thin air. Wallet hardware has the ability to change that as they integrate end-to-end solutions for managing your crypto assets. This prediction might be more than a year away, but the new ledger stacks got me stoked. Just imagine dApps becoming available in your hardware wallet. Next prediction, large corporations will start experimenting with DAOs. DAOs enable human coordination on a scale we've never seen before. Imagine a large corporation launching an internal DAO where all their employees get to govern and manage their charitable endeavors. We saw Consensus do this in 2022. Or imagine a large corporation launching a DAO of its users or fans focused on improving a particular product or providing better customer support. The possibilities are endless when you have an engaged audience and a clear purpose. Next prediction, 1 million marketplaces. As the royalty debate rages on, it's clear to me that the question is not whether or not we'll have royalties. The question is where people will purchase digital assets. Just like for physical assets, we have millions of IRL and URL retailers, with some selling a specific niche of products and others like Amazon selling everything. The same will be true for digital assets. And in 2023, we are going to see thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands more marketplaces appear for you to buy your NFTs and digital assets. Web3 social goes exponential and Elon shocks us all. We've all been talking a lot about Web3 social, but the numbers show that adoption is still quite small. That will all change in 2023 as hundreds of Web3 social apps go to market and a few reach mass adoption. I have no idea what Elon will do, but how could I have a 2023 prediction that didn't include him doing something crazy? Some final quick thoughts. Governments will sadly lag behind despite the massive potential for improving voting. Wallet-to-wallet messaging will finally arrive in 2023. Market volatility will remain a constant through the year, requiring Web3 companies to learn to navigate asset price uncertainty while they're building. Developers will flock to layer 2 blockchains as they offer decentralized security, fast transaction, and the lowest fees. And music will continue its consistent growth into Web3, but mass adoption won't happen for another year. All right, Raul, Web3 Academy's social shit poster. Let me hit you with his predictions. First up, exponentially more Web2 executives will join Web3 companies. We already have seen Andrew Saunders who opted for Off-Chain Labs, which is Arbitrum, after working for Amazon. More recently, we've seen Keith Grossman move from Time over to MoonPay. And Raul expects this to continue. Once these people understand the power and potential of Web3, they'll be keen to be part of the group that's already building. I think the other thing that we're seeing, just to add my 2 cents here, is a real move towards the ethos of Web3, which is decentralization. I think a lot of these Web2 executives have been working on these massive centralized companies for years, and they want something better for humanity. Thus, they're moving over to Web3. Okay, Raul, second prediction. On-chain NFTs. More NFT collections will move toward having more of their metadata on-chain. Whether that's a move over to IPFS or other alternatives remains to be seen. But one thing is for sure, this is a problem that needs to be fixed. Right now, collection owners have the ability to change the metadata of the NFTs they've created. And I think 2023 will be the year that a solution is found. Third prediction, 2023 equals the year of crypto hardware. Most crypto/Web3 hardware will be built, announced, and released in the coming year. Examples are Solana Phone and Ledger Stacks, the Ledger Stacks is already available for pre-order. I know I've pre-ordered mine. Have you? Let us know. Next prediction, the death of NFTs as we know it. People will stop trading NFTs and most collections will die because they were built with empty promises. Meanwhile, NFTs will be heavily used in protocols such as Lens or to token gate access to communities, products, etc. A very similar prediction to Kyle's. Raul believes that we're going to see NFT speculation flood out of the market and NFTs will more so be used. We'll see an increase in the transactions of NFTs and in the ownership of NFTs, but they'll be used more for token gating and community access than they will for speculation. I think the truth is probably somewhere in the middle. I think that there is still going to continue to be an NFT trading community because let's be honest, when there's money to be made, people want to trade and make that moolah. Next prediction, ETH supremacy. A couple of layer 1 blockchains will merge to become layer 2s on Ethereum. Likewise, there won't be any new layer 1 blockchains that get significant attention. Very interesting. We've already heard about Polygon possibly merging as a layer 2 on Ethereum. We'll see if that comes in 2023. Raul's next prediction, layer 3s. We will be introduced to layer 3 scaling, or maybe there will be another name for that, aka a way for users to use blockchains without signing transactions or paying gas fees. Next prediction, DeFi protocols will continue performing. The majority of DeFi protocols functioned as they should have in 2022. I think this trend will continue, forcing recognition from TradeFi and mainstream users, i.e. speculators and investors, towards DeFi. Let's be honest here. All of the issues in crypto in 2022 were from centralized exchanges, not decentralized exchanges. FTX, centralized exchange. Let's all remember that. That's what happened there. Next prediction from Raul, the death of DAOs. The idea of DAOs as we know them will be abandoned as people realize that building a company with inexperienced internet strangers is extremely difficult. However, DAOs may be useful when used alongside companies rather than being the company itself. Wow, strong prediction from Raul. Not sure I fully agree with that one, but we'll see. Bear market blues. The bear market will last throughout 2023, but the level of adoption and number of people interacting with crypto and Web3 will be unexpectedly high. And then next prediction, number doesn't always go up. People will wake up to the fact that most tokens have awful tokenomics and investing in a token doesn't necessarily give you exposure to the growth of the project. All right, that's it for Raul's prediction. Next up, we've got Myles. who is Web3 Academy's content researcher. All right. First prediction from Myles. The bear market continues. 2023 will be another builder-centric year because of the ongoing uncertainty around global markets and a potential recession. Keep building, learning, and staying up to date with Web3 so you can reap the rewards when the global situation turns around. Second prediction, NFT tech is just getting started. Myles thinks that 2023 will have a renewed focus on NFT technology rather than speculation because of its numerous use cases. We're only just beginning to scratch the surface of dynamic NFTs, rental NFTs, PBTs, NFTs as membership, and much, much more. These token standards can revolutionize commerce and break down the walls between the digital and physical worlds. Third prediction, AAA gaming time. Web3 gaming will be massive. Right now, devs are still figuring out the best ways to incorporate Web3 into traditional games. Some are slowly integrating Web3 while others are building their games natively. Myles is not sure which strategy is better, but he thinks that 2023 will be the year of high quality crypto gaming. Hashtag sorry Axie. Next prediction, Starbucks becomes the Web3 darling. Starbucks and its on-chain loyalty program will onboard the most people into Web3, whether users know it or not. This might be a Trojan horse. I agree with that one. Active Starbucks rewards memberships increased to over 27 million, with the app recently growing by 3 million new members, equating to 13% year-over-year growth. Wow. Talk about growth in the Starbucks app. This thing is huge, and that's global too. I think we're going to see, I'm just so fired up about the Starbucks program. On-chain royalties are back. Between OpenSea's operator filter registry and new token standards being built, Myles believes that royalties will again be guaranteed for creators, but that doesn't mean it should be your main source of revenue. Great point, Myles. Tech evangelism dies. Right now, many people are diehard fans of certain protocols, token standards, and foundational technologies. It's kind of like being a fan of internet protocols. It's a bit funny. But as the innovations continue and the space grows, Myles believes that people will see that there are many different ways to achieve the same outcome. Regulation is coming. 2021 and 2022 seem to have been the years of observation and planning, but since the space is undeniably here to stay, and we've had some serious recent implosions, Myles believes that regulation from at least a few major countries will come in 2023, and I agree. Polygon becomes the 6th largest cryptocurrency by market cap. There are so many things happening on Polygon, from big brands dropping NFT collections to countries putting credentials and documents on the blockchain. And next, I Retire. Arbitrum releases their anticipated native token, and I retire thanks to my degen activities. That's not me retiring. That's Myles retiring thanks to his degen activities, which is going to get him a whole bunch of Arbitrum tokens. And last up, we've got Tyler, Web3 Academy's video editor and branding extraordinaire. Here's his predictions coming at you. First, decentralized social media is a household term. Twitter goes Web3 and throws censorship and bots to the curb, sparking conversation and awareness around Web3 native social protocols like Lens and Orb. All the monkeys die. More of a hope than a prediction, but all these expensive monkey NFTs and any other useless PFP get forgotten in 2023, and the era of utility-focused digital collectibles begins. Decentralized gaming makes no moves. At one point I got so caught up in the hype of all these games like Axie Infinity, Star Atlas, Illuvium, etc. And well, Tyler still thinks that some will be hella dope. They're so far from creating a AAA decentralized and interoperable experience. AI takes a hit. AI is all anyone is talking about right now. But just like how CeFi made 90% of the world hate crypto in 2022, Tyler thinks that some government or company takes advantage of the technology and causes short-term loss of faith in AI with the general public. Strong prediction from Tyler. I like that one. Web3 Academy wins a podcast award. I like this prediction. Tyler doesn't know if there is a podcast award or not, but picture this. It's November 2023, and Web3 Academy wins the award for the best produced podcast. Unfortunately, Tyler's not able to make it to accept the award, though, because he's surfing a private wave somewhere in the Maldives. Life is good. What up, Tgal? I hope you can get us that award, and if you do, you can definitely take off some time to go surf in the Maldives, my man. What are your predictions for 2023? We would love to hear them. Well, our goal here at Web3 Academy is to serve you the latest lessons, news, trends, and everything happening in the space. The best thing that we can do is learn together. We'd love to hear what you think will happen this year. So make sure you log on to our newsletter at w3academy.io and drop some comments. Subscribe to our newsletter if you're not already subscribed, so you make sure you're getting it in your inbox, because that's what's going to keep you up to date in 2023 and make sure that you are ahead of the curve. But I'll tell you what, if you're still listening to this show right now, you're definitely ahead of the curve because you're staying in the space during the darkest times, during the hardest times. And this is when the big stuff happens, is when the opportunity happens. So give yourself a pat on the back. Hey, you've survived through 2022. We made it. Another year in the space. Wow, what a year it's been. Thanks so much to all of you for all your support. Enjoy some time off over the holidays. Enjoy some time with your family. Give your loved ones a hug. Celebrate the end of this great year and celebrate the start of the next year with those that you love the most. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much for listening in. Have yourself a happy new year. We'll see you in 2023.
Thank you for listening to Web3 Academy. We hope this helps you along your Web3 journey. And if it does, please share this episode and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Nothing in this podcast was financial advice. Crypto and Web3 can be risky. You can literally lose it all. In fact, if you invest on account of what we say, you probably will lose it all. So don't do that. In all honesty, the point of this podcast is to remove the noise of markets and price and focus on utility and implementation anyway. So you should not take any of this as financial advice. Thank you, friends, and see you in the next one.